The basketball world just got turned upside down. Nico Harrison wasn't telling us the whole story about the Luka trade. A bombshell report just revealed that weeks before sending Luka to LA, the Mavs reached out to Minnesota with an offer that's sending shockwaves through the league: Luka Doncic for Anthony Edwards. Straight up, what a play by Edwards.
What a play by Edwards!
Are you kidding me right now?
Minnesota fans are in a state of disbelief. They already have their franchise cornerstone but turned down Luka Doncic. The joke now circulating through NBA insider circles is that Nico was apparently desperate to trade Luka for anyone named Anthony Lamb, Anthony Black, Cole Anthony, any Anthony would do. So why did Minnesota immediately shut down the possibility of swapping Edwards for Doncic, and will this decision haunt them for years to come? Let's break it down. Here was Anthony Edwards' immediate reaction when asked about the Luka trade.
They say that nobody knew about the trade. Yeah, so that's crazy.
The Wolves managed to keep this quiet, which is remarkable in today's NBA. But listen to Ant's response again in light of this new report. Does that sound like someone who was completely in the dark about discussions involving him? They say that nobody knew about the trade.
They say that nobody knew about the trade. Yeah, so that's crazy.
At just 23 years old, Anthony Edwards has already established himself as a bona fide superstar. In only his 5th season, he's earned 3 All-Star selections and led Minnesota to the Western Conference Finals.
Flag for the Wolves. Edwards. Cash! Oh, it's on, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, yeah, baby. KD loves it.
But who eliminated the Wolves in those playoffs? None other than Luka Doncic.
Fakes, bumps, fires, good! Man, big shot!
The very player the Mavs were now offering in a trade. Doncic fakes, bumps, fires. Big shot. The Wolves' instant rejection speaks volumes. This is the kid who became an all-star in his sophomore season.
Doncic for 3.
The current record holder for most points in a single game by any active NBA player. We don't have all the inside details behind Minnesota's decision, but one thing is crystal clear. By declining this trade so emphatically, the Timberwolves organization believes that Anthony Edwards is, or at the very least will become, the superior player when all is said and done. But are they right? Anthony Edwards or Luka Doncic, who would you rather build your franchise around? Since basketball ultimately comes down to putting the ball through the hoop more than your opponent, we have to start by comparing their scoring abilities. Edwards shoots 58% at the rim, which falls short of Luka's ridiculous 75% conversion rate in the restricted area. Luka leans in, gets the whistle and the basket, and he plays to the crowd. To be fair to Ant, his finishes typically come with a higher degree of difficulty, but we can't penalize Luka for his ability to generate higher percentage opportunities. In the mid-range, Edwards connects on 38% of his attempts, not much better than league average despite what the eye test might suggest. Doncic meanwhile shoots 45% from mid-range, well above the NBA norm. Where Edwards holds the clear advantage is from beyond the arc.
Edwards got it off in time. Oh! Are you kidding me?
This season, Anthony Edwards is shooting a blistering 41% from 3 on 10 attempts per night, a full 5 percentage points better than Luka's 36% mark.
They're not going to get right up on Luka, so thank you, Doncic!
Their scoring approaches couldn't be more different. Edwards' offensive arsenal is built on explosive athleticism, blowing past defenders and punishing the rim with thunderous finishes. Edwards, a signature slam. He leverages defenders' fear of his driving ability to create space for his jumpers. Luka's game, by contrast, relies on craftiness. His elite step-back jumper opens driving lanes where he uses footwork rather than raw athleticism to create separation. Advanced metrics for this season show Edwards leading in win shares and value over replacement, while Doncic has the edge in box plus-minus. But when we examine clutch performance, the gap between them becomes astronomical. Luka has been delivering in critical moments since his rookie year, step-back threes, floaters, and traffic.
3 seconds, 2 seconds, Doncic for the win. Oh yeah! Luka Doncic, the dagger!
Luka gets it away. It's good! A Doncic dagger! He whips it as he was stumbling. He somehow got it to go.
You name it. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, Doncic for the win.
Elevates, missed it. And for the second time in 8 days.
Anthony Edwards, the numbers paint a brutal picture. He's currently 0 for 12 on potential go-ahead or game-tying field goals in the closing seconds, the second most misses without a make by any player since he entered the league. Elevates, and for the second time in 8 days in the final 5 seconds of the fourth quarter or overtime, this season hasn't helped his case. 17.2% on three-point attempts in clutch situations, and just 20.5% on twos during those moments. The good news is he's only 23 with plenty of time to overcome this glaring weakness, but in the playoffs when the lights are brightest and the moments largest, I want the ball in Luka's hands, not Anthony Edwards. In terms of playmaking and court vision,
Hit a tough one. Doncic, wow, behind the head. Reeves wide open.
while Ant has made significant strides as a facilitator, it doesn't come naturally to him. Edwards inside, great dime for the bucket to go there. The man lives to get buckets.
Nasty. I mean, that's all you can say about it. And Collins shaken up.
Early in his career, his approach was attack first, pass only if necessary.
Edwards, it counts, plus the foul.
But now his assists have climbed to around 5 per game, a massive improvement from his rookie season.
Minnesota offense, highly efficient stand here at the start.
As well, and Powell open. Luka Doncic with a little spice.
This is, come on. Oh, no, it's right-handed. He did turn around. Nonetheless, that's just incredible.
That's just incredible. Defensively, the eye test suggests Edwards is superior, but the numbers tell a different story. I had to triple-check these stats because I couldn't believe them. Luka's defense has taken a legitimate leap this season.
By Luka. Oh, and then he throws it up the head of Hawkins.
Last year his defensive rating was a concerning 113.8, not shutting anyone down. But he's improved to 108.2 this season, a serious upgrade. Edwards has always possessed the physical tools to be an elite defender. His combination of athleticism, strength and quickness allows him to stick with the league's premier scorers. Quarter to set the tone, bad pass though by Luka, and man throws it down. But while his on-ball defense looks impressive, the overall impact metrics paint a different picture. His defensive rating sits at 111.3 this season, meaning Luka has actually been the better defender. Doncic's defensive box plus-minus rating is 1.4, indicating he's an above-average defender this year. He's not locking down perimeter threats, but he's using his size, positioning and basketball IQ effectively, making smart rotations, contesting shots and no longer being a liability. Edwards surprisingly comes in at just 0.2, barely above average defensively, pushed out by Reed down the lane, got to the block by Edwards. That's shocking given his physical gifts and on-ball prowess. Blocked by Edwards, doing everything. The argument that Ant guards the opposition's best players while Luka doesn't hold water, since teams consistently target Doncic night after night, so while Edwards might appear to be the superior defender to the naked eye, Luka's actual impact on a possession-by-possession basis has quietly caught up. Absolutely insane. In the end, Minnesota made their choice, Anthony Edwards over Luka Doncic. No hesitation, no second thoughts. Was it the right call? That depends on how you view the future. Luka is already a generational talent, but Ant is still ascending, still evolving, and the Timberwolves just bet their entire future on him. But even with all that organizational confidence, you have to wonder, did Anthony Edwards himself share that same certainty? I'm scared, Tim. You going to trade me? Let me know, dog. When Luka got traded, anybody is able to get traded at that point. If you enjoyed this breakdown of one of the NBA's most shocking trade stories, hit that like button and subscribe for more in-depth analysis. The drama between these two superstars is far from over, and you won't want to miss what happens next.